The magic happened. Thank you, Madam President. Minister Koenders, the people in Yemen are slowly dying of hunger and disease, and they are wiped out by bombings by the coalition that is quote-unquote Saudi-led, but it is followed by the US and the UK. Prime Minister Cameron this week said, "We are trying to do everything we can to make sure that the work done by Saudi Arabia is properly targeted." Well, obviously this is not working. It is a disgrace that your proposals, and by this I mean those by the Dutch government, to have an inquiry into the war crimes perpetrated in Yemen through the UN was actively boycotted by Saudi Arabia, and also that France and the UK did not support the Netherlands. The EU, if it wants to be strong, needs a common position. In the Foreign Affairs Committee you spoke of exporting stability, which I believe is a noble goal, but it should start by the EU seeking to end the export of weapons to Saudi Arabia, and I would like to ask you whether you're willing to work towards an embargo in the Council, at least of bombs, fighter jets, combat helicopters, and whether you're willing to pressure anyone who may be using cluster bombs which are disproportionate and are allegedly used in Yemen. I want to ask whether you agree that the violence in Yemen underlines the need for the EU to review its relationship with Saudi Arabia and actually make it more even-handed with the relationship we have with the Islamic Republic of Iran. After the nuclear deal, there is room to engage that country, also with regard to ending the violence in Yemen. Iran, as Saudi Arabia, must be pushed to be a part of the solution and end the violence in the Middle East. Lastly, the blockades of sea, land and air have hampered humanitarian aid delivery, which is so desperately needed, and this hampering kills people, according to Doctors Without Borders, who also claim that people have stopped coming to hospitals because they believe these have been targeted in a worrying pattern. Thank you very much.